of all my friends and experience we had, and probably last year in Guys and Dolls when I was dancing with Jenny Campbell and I split my pants and I had to run upstairs and steal Brian's pants back from him and go on stage like 3 seconds later.
Probably when I set myself on fire for an electronics project.
Definitely the girls and crazy shakers like every weekend, and the hockey games and the lake excursions, and all my friends.
Off-roading, lake trips, the trains, when I put those speakers on my Jeep, Husky hockey, the Four Seasons, good friends, friends too many.
Guys and Dolls hot box dancing, stripping down to teddies.
It was when I first met the best girl alive, Mary Jane.
What I remember best is Mr. Sawatsky's physics class, because it was just a gong show. Nothing ever got done.
It was the time when I went to Max. I bought a whole heap of delicious cake and I tried to eat the whole thing, but 3/4 of the way through, I stopped and threw up.
Going to Cuba because all the people there made it just an absolute blast.
Remember when Kathleen and Crystal were yelling at everyone in the cafeteria? They were just yelling at everyone for no reason, and the whole caf was listening, and it was really funny. And at the end, everyone started clapping because they finally shut up. Sports, like volleyball, basketball, hockey, and parties, yeah!
Rugby, my greatest memories with my friends. And cheerleading trips.
Girls Husky hockey memories.
Girls' night out.
Student council.
And probably Miss Russell. Watsky of grade 9 and 10. The pen's exploding in his mouth.
Cheerleading trips. Hanging out together. And going to Cuba for the band trip.
All friends just hanging out together.
Yeah. It was a blast!
The pumpkin pie incident.
Probably how Mr. Skrinick always robbed like crazy town for our units of physics. It's pretty good.
Going to Jody's house every day at lunch for days.
We won the rookie tournament at the Tournament of Champions. Or when we went on our hockey trips to Brandon and Moncton and just had fun with all the guys.
And party! Yeah. Morning basketball and 3 conference championships in a row. I think we had the rowdiest conference ever.
Having a giant food fight in the cafeteria and getting pudding all over the place.
Okay, Mr. Database class, Buddha, the
Lake
system,
excursions.
May Long. Yeah.
It was Cuba without a doubt.
Meeting all my great friends and all these nice people and becoming advice.
Aww.
NHL 95 tourneys at lunch.
Clutch shakers.
SI racing at lunch.
Husky hockey.
Shouts out to Dad and JP.
And to all the girls. Showed it to Destiny.
Hell, right back.
When Kelsey here was nicely Johnson in last year's musical.
Yeah, and in grade 9 when Russell over here played the mute King Sextimus in our grade 9 musical and had to wear pantyhose, so that was pretty disgusting.
Was the practices for musicals, particularly The Music Man in grade 10, that was my favorite.
Team!
quiet life up north, only coming out once a year to deliver presents to the good boys and girls.
Job, maybe a wife, some kids, and a nice car, and we'll still be rockin' broken tack. Yeah.
I see myself working in a toll booth trying to keep rowdy Americans out of our country.
I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing, but hopefully the wind will blow me in the right place and everything will work out okay.
On a deserted island with Wilson.
I'm gonna be living in Moose Jaw and with my 10 kids running around and washing myself with a rag on a stick.
I'm gonna be an Eskimo living in Nunavut and eating whale blubber.
I'm gonna be famous one day.
And I'm gonna be in med school.
Kelsey will wind up being a transient walking down Canada's abandoned highways with a cat in one of those little cages having wacky adventures.
Right, Blake.
I'll probably be working at the airport motor inn along with the rest of the Husky hockey team except for Stephen Barkman, which will be joining us later on in life after he finishes med school.
We will be living in paradise.
This is my house, and this is Andrea's house.
We'll be neighbors, and we're gonna share a pool, a big pool.
Big one.
And I'm gonna be married to Josh Hartnett.
I will be Miss Aisha Fresh West.
And Karsten's gonna be our pool boy.
Our servant will be Karsten.
And our chauffeur will be Karsten.
The cook will be Karsten.
And the maid will be Karsten.
We had a plan that in 10 years we would have a block of boxes. We'd rent them out to other bums and by the river.
I see myself returning to my homeland, Sweden, and changing my name to Lars.
Married off with a couple of kids with a low-paying job as an elementary school teacher.
Really, really rich, sailing on my really big yacht with my hot husband.
I want to be in Texas in 10 years, married and with no kids.
I'll probably be in Africa, married with probably 5.
Definitely gone to more classes, right, Mr. Cardinal?
I wouldn't have helped Mr. G demonstrate wrestling in grade 9.
I would have not waited till I was 18 to get my license, and I would have tried a bit harder in school.
I wish I never went to play hockey in the Western Hockey League and I stayed here and played for the Huskies. I would have came to Silver in grade 9 because Silver's sweet and Westwood's kind of bun.
Yeah.
I would have tried harder.
I would change water fountain height.
I wouldn't have fought Kellen Maxwell, and I wouldn't have hung out with Blake Harris and Brock Freeman because they're such bad influences.
I would have sat beside Bobby during all of biology class if I could have.
I hate biology.
Definitely sleeping in until about, 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 possibly. That would be good.
I wouldn't have taken any of Cardinal's lip and let him make me sit in that ridiculous posture chair.
Start about half hour later and get out at the same time.
If I were going to change one thing about high school, I wouldn't have taken so much lip from this guy. Get out!
I wouldn't change anything about high school because I met all my good friends.
I would have changed my clothes. I would have not gone to as many classes.
I would have been more athletic, otherwise I wouldn't be so fat.
Rolls of toilet paper in the girls' washroom.
All the litter that's around the school making it stink.
Instead of raising the price of the food in the cafeteria, I'd lower it.
Mr. Cardinal finding my grade 2 buck teeth picture and bringing it back to haunt me at grad, to ruin me.
No half lockers for grade 12s. More toilet paper in the girls' bathroom. And I wouldn't change anything about high school.
A hat policy.
Kendra, Hunter, Jody, Morgan, to all the teachers who helped us get through the last 13 years, and all my friends.
Miss Russell, for saving our ass so many times.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Silver Heights.
Just Mr. K, Mr. G, Rhodes, and Boo Rad.
Boo Rad.
Boo Rad.
Yeah. We love you.
Everybody that goes to this high school has basically made my high school experience unbelievable, and I'm just going to remember for the thanks for the rest of my life.
All the teachers, we couldn't have done it without you.
I just want to thank everybody that was involved in the musicals. I had a great time. And to all my friends, you know who you are. I'm going to miss you a lot, and hopefully I'll see you after university or something.
Mr. Workman, you've been my band teacher since grade 6. Mwah! We love you.
Peters and all her crazy songs and her Mexican hat dance, and
the little flaming snowball incident that we won't mention. And thanks to all the friends who've stuck around during the years. I've had a blast.
The friends that have been there this year, and I'd like to say thank you to the Husky hockey and rugby teams, I guess. Had a lot of fun.
And I want to say thanks to my friends.
Like me.
We just want to thank Miss Bahanas for making this grad video the best it could have been.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Porky Dave and Stokesters.
Thanks to Artemis Cloutier, who's my inspiration.
Thanks to our friends and to Joey for all the help.
Miss Russell, and we'd like to thank the teachers.
To the teachers and bye to all my friends who made this the best 4 years of my life. And thanks everybody for all the memories. It's been a long 4 years. It's been fun. Thank you for giving me the best 4 years of my life, and it's hard to say goodbye, but the best is still yet to come. Jillian, Erica, Cheryl, Kendra, Brianne, Sarah, everybody from Silver, and bye to Mr. Sawatsky. Best year in grade 9 and 10. My friends, my family, and good luck to everyone after high school.
I'd like to thank all the teachers for making the last 4 years of my life in Silver Heights really good. To all the 2002 grads. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Silver, thanks for this such great year. Resilient kisses to everyone.
Thanks and goodbye to all my great friends. Peace.
I want to thank everybody at Silver, the students, the teachers, everyone for making high school so much fun these past years. I'll miss you all. Goodbye.
Thanks to the teachers who make class so much more fun. There's no video.
Thanks to everybody and good luck to all the grads.
Bye. Well, to everyone for Brooklands, yeah, this is how far I went. And thanks to all my friends that were here to support me and carry me through the years. Hey, thanks to all my girls who helped me through boy trouble, and thanks to all the teachers that kept us awake in class. Thanks.
All my buddies, aka the crew, Earl Klatt, Lester Beach, Ill Bill, all the girls, everyone who helped me with lacrosse, and I'd just like to say goodbye to the whole graduating class. It's been a great 4 years.
Thanks to all the boys and all the girls who we hung out with for making this a good time. To my parents and my teachers who kept me pushing to do better in school. And last but definitely not least, anyone who had anything to do with the hockey team.
To all my friends for all the good times and for being so nice.
Thanks to all the great teachers at Silver Heights. We just want to say thanks for the fun times and good memories.
We'd also like to say thanks and goodbye to all the great people we have met over the past 4 years.
To all the friends who have left footprints in our lives.
Goodbye!